let's go into the verse here. We're just going to let the song go. What I suggest here is sing along. Mountains bow down, every ocean roar. Because every worship leader likes when the other instrumentalists sing. And here we go. Long chord. Okay, now we're about ready to go into an instrumental part. Let me explain a little bit of what happened up to there. Basically, when it sounded like the full band kicked in, is when I went into using 3 notes. My left hand is still not doing anything except for throwing the Leslie controller, the wheel that's controlling the Leslie effect, up and down. And if you're really paying attention, it's not quite 2 measures, but it's again, I'm kind of doing it as a feel thing, but it's probably like a measure and a half. Sometimes I'm letting it go longer. And you also notice that sometimes I moved around, and that's okay. But just keep in mind that when you move around, the tone of a rock organ is very linear, at least this particular patch, because we're not using any percussion type stuff with it. So basically, keep it linear. When you move, try to keep it like if you were playing a real organ and you didn't have a sustain pedal. Let me give you an example of what I'm talking about. So if you're playing a C chord and you're going to an F chord, probably do something like this. Here's a C major. There's very little dead time. It wasn't like this. Don't want to do that. And you also don't want to, I mean, you could hold down the C the entire time as you're moving. But you don't even want that break. Try to make it as quick as possible, or even use your 3rd and 5th finger here when you do that. That helps keep it very fluid as we're going. Now, when we get into the instrumental section, what I would recommend is that you can actually bump it up an octave. Hopefully your front of house guy will not put too much keyboard in to bury the soloist. But if you come up the octave, it'll give it even more of a punchy feel. So let me rewind a little bit and see if I can figure out where we're at here. Wouldn't you know that I would? Okay, I'll get there shortly. lots of wrong chords there, but that doesn't matter. This is just a tutorial. So all that to say, it gives it more beef when it goes up here. Stay in this range. Use this liberally, but not annoyingly. It's kind of a feel thing. Listen to lots of recordings of rock organ. You'll kind of get the feel. Use your master volume at the tail end of stuff to fade out. And I think that's about it. There's a lot more that we could cover, but that's just the crash course, how to play rock organ in a worship band.